character did some work for the DEO.
He did, didn't he?
Can we expect maybe some future work with the DEO?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah. This year, I think it's all about the characters kind of growing up a little bit. So we see most of our main characters sort of graduating. You know what I'm saying? So Wynn kind of gets to realize more of his potential. So does James. So does Kara. So does Alex. Everybody. You know, everybody.
There was a focus in season 1 on your father and his background and what that meant for your character.
Sure.
Are we done with that? Does your character, does that come out in your character in season 2 at all?
Not as far as I know, but I can't imagine that that's over. I mean, I also can't imagine the storyline with him and Kara is over either. I mean, it was never fully dealt with, I don't think. But we'll have to see if Henry Cherney comes back onto the show because he was amazing. But as far as I know, no. It's Wynn did a lot of growing up in season 1 and sort of kind of got comfortable in his own skin. So now we're going to kind of get to see him reach his full potential and continue to grow and become more outgoing. And he gets to meet Superman, so he's very excited about that. That dynamic is really fun. It's like, I don't know if you guys saw the episode with the Flash last year when Wynn kind of just fanboyed all over the Flash. It's like that times 10 because it's Superman. So, yeah.
So, with the past that he has, but the skills that he has, it seems weird. He could work anywhere, and yet he works at a media company where these people are there to cover or dig up anything about anyone.
Yeah.
Why do you think he works somewhere where people could easily have figured out what his story was?
I think he just took the first job that he could get, and he was like, oh, I can do IT? Okay, yeah. I hope I'm good enough to do that. You know, when we first met him, he didn't really have a lot of self-esteem. And so now that he's met Kara and Supergirl and all those other people and has helped really find his sort of place in the universe. He's much happier and much more confident. And so eventually you have to kind of ditch that job that you took just because you thought maybe you couldn't do anything else when you realized that you could do so much more. So yeah.
There are a lot of new additions to the cast in season 2. A lot. So we already know you're going to be geeking out over Superman.
Yes.
Is Wynn going to have any interactions with the other new cast members? Is there any new actors you're excited to work with or working with?
Yes. Only one other that I know of. And it's a man.
Oh, and it sounds like a secret.
So yeah, I don't think I have any scenes with any of the new female characters yet, but I have scenes with the new male characters. Wow. I hope I don't get in trouble for saying that. I won't. I literally gave you no. Except there have only been 2 male new. No. They're okay. Bye.
I'm just trying to trap you.
I know things.
So, Sterling Gates... Oh, did anybody want to do a last question? Okay. So, Sterling Gates did a companion comic book?
Oh, yeah. Adventures of Supergirl.
Did you read any of it?
I did. I've read the first half. I haven't finished the last kind of 4 or 5.
The first episode is titled The Adventures of Supergirl.
It is.
Is there any tie-in?
I think that's just a throwback, honestly. I was like, oh, that's interesting. But there's definitely not a tie-in to like what happens in the comics. Like, what's the bad guy in that comic? Yeah, that's not. We're not doing that story.
Okay.
I think it's a full-on companion comic.
Right.
But it's so fun to read. I love that.
Oh, it's great.
And it's so well done. So.
Absolutely.
Cool. Thanks, guys.